IMF Chris down in Phoenix. We're here for the title matches of the Arizona Doubles Classic, and we've got a good one here for you. Two divisions at once. This is the Arizona Matt Jones. Familiar face for the entire history of our tour.
He does it really good.
He's all right, striking in his first frame, and look at this on the right. It's the California Matt Jones. It's an all Matt Jones matchup. Arizona Matt partnered with Kyle King, and California Matt partnered with Cameron Smith. So four of the very best bowlers we have in the scratch division going at it. These are single game Baker matches, so the partners are combining to form one game. So Matt's going to throw all the odd numbered frames. Either Matt is going to throw all the odd numbered frames, and their partners will throw all the even numbered frames. In the handicap division, Shelby, Dempsey, and Marguerite Evans, who you saw in the California title match last week, are going to try and avenge that loss and win the title here in Arizona today. Going up against a tough team here in John Evans and KJ Martinez yet again, the seemingly unstoppable KJ. John has been red hot all day with a high game of 290 back in game 3. KJ holding his own as well. They qualified first at plus 201. Meanwhile, Shelby and Marguerite qualified second, so it's 1-2 for the finals. They are getting 41 pins a handicap, and they are burning them up rather quickly here as they have gone back-to-back opens as Evans goes strike spare for his team. Awful lot of titles between the four scratch finalists here. As we talked about last week at Canoga, that's now 82 titles on the lanes together. 26-time winner Cameron Smith and 56-time winner, my goodness, Kyle King.
Like 100.
That's the. I think it's 82. Add in who?
Wait, 15 and 20? No, they're 80.
Yes. Oh, yes, when you add it all together, yeah.
He's 9 or 10.
Yeah.
I don't know how many.
I think it's 7 for Cali Matt. King playing as far right as we've seen him in about 3 weeks, as the lanes are dead bird at Canoga, and today they were just pretty much your standard out shot. A lot of oil in the middle, a lot of friction to the right, and the oil seems to have held up a little better here than we've had at some other centers. Derek, would you call ball return on? We get it? Thanks, John. Never mind, it's a little ball return delay here. Good, to give us a second to catch up. King and Jones qualified second at plus 490, third at plus 497. They beat Ben Canfield and Brandon Donnelly in round 2, and then got by Landon Carnati and Mike Armstrong in round 3 to get to the title match. Canfield and Donnelly got by this guy, Derek, and Craig Spencer in round 1. That's been the stepladder and scratch. Cameron and Cali Matt led the tournament at plus 522. Cameron and his partner in Cali went plus 7 something, if I remember right. So Cameron Smith is roughly plus 1,200 for the 2 doubles tournaments he's bowled so far.
That's a lot.
How about that?
Shake that up, right?
Yeah, really. They haven't exactly been hard in the doubles tournaments. They generally are pretty soft for our doubles events. We want people to smile and have fun, but that's killing them no matter what's going on out there.
Baker, we weren't smiling. We were throwing it from 18th arrow.
You guys did better than I thought on that pattern. I thought it was just going to be a 140 was going to win games, but it got to a certain point and didn't look like it got much worse from there.
Yeah, it kind of stopped after a while.
I guess when there's no oil, it just stops. You can't go.
It doesn't get any worse than nothing.
Less than 0. Marguerite Evans, a SoCal All-Star team bowler last year, goes to the Brooklyn side and leaves a makeable spare here. Hopefully she'll spare that up and get her team on the board. Between KJ and Steven, it looks like it's going to be back and forth all year long on the career all-time top 5s and the career all-time titles. KJ now takes a top 5 lead. I believe it's 28-27. Forgive me if I got that wrong now.
A whole bunch.
Steven still ahead of KJ 7-6 in the titles, so KJ looking to tie that record. It's hard in handicap. You hear Kyle making, 200 top 5s and all that kind of stuff. In handicap, it's hard to just make strings of finals because we're going to re-rate you every single time. And usually your average will get ahead of your ability, and you've kind of got to catch up to that with a lot of practice, which KJ does. And KJ, we keep re-rating him, and he keeps practicing, and he keeps beating his average. That's why you keep seeing him on the show all the time.
He just keeps getting better and better.
Talked to him, he said he practices or bowls competitively literally every day of the week, so it's an easy way to do it. And again, the most unique, most unfundamentally sound, most ridiculous form we'll probably ever see, no matter how long I run these, but boy, is it work. Meanwhile, a much more traditional form in the other Matt Jones, Matt was the 1996 Handicap Division Bowler of the Year in JBT. That was season 1 for us out west.
That's awesome.
And he's
Still striking.
really is still striking, and hardly feels like he's ever left the tour because he's always bowled the TOC. He won the TOC in the scratch division this past June with who else?
KJ.
KJ, say it with us. So
KJ went back-to-back majors that weekend.
KJ is beast in majors and, you know, mini beast every other time. Oh, as John trips out that 4 there. So they're clean through 4 frames without any doubles. Shelby would love to have the first strike for the Shelby Marguerite duo here. The other Dempsey. This is Riley's sister, if you don't know. Zoom in a bit here. She struck in the 10th frame to wrap up semifinal victory. 145 to 132 over Barb Lewis and Jack Carew. That sounds lower than it usually is because instead of just adding their handicaps, we split the difference between the 2 teams. So it's much more what they're actually bowling instead of game plus pins. Nonetheless, it was a grind out game that last game, no way around it. And unfortunately for Shelby, another difficult split here. Unless you have a lot of hand, that's almost impossible, and unfortunately she doesn't, and it is. 43 through 4 is not what they wanted. They're barely ahead of their pace from the last game. They're gonna have to figure something out as KJ and John look pretty well locked in. When you have a lot of rotation, you got to chase the oil left. Kyle's standing right around the 40 board. He's going to look right around 20. To the left of 20. And gets the hold and the fade and the push and the carry and the sit. Cameron, a little bit the same. Cameron has a little funkier release than Kyle. It looks like side roll, but it's really not. It looks horrible right before release, and then he puts it all together right like that. Snap that ball through.
He wants to throw a different ball, but the slug kind of popped out.
Oh, is that what happened?
So he tried to go through and didn't sit right.
Oh. Cameron has been vocal about the fact that he's barely missed the top 5 in even one tournament this year, but he hasn't cashed those in for a lot of wins, and that can be frustrating, especially when you're chasing the all-time greatest records as Cameron is. Hard to say a bowler with 26 titles is underrated, but sometimes that's the case. Just because he happens to have bowled in the same era as Kyle and BJ and those sort of bowlers, but 26 titles is 4th all time. Over $25,000 in career earnings is, I believe, 3rd all time. So, more trouble for Team Turquoise here as Team Lighter Blue has a chance to run them over here right now. Oh, wow. Sort of a semi-high pocket hit, and the 4-7-10 stood up. That's demoralizing. With that slower ball speed KJ has and a lot of friction on the back end, that ball can do an awful lot of motion while it's going through the pin deck. An unusual result nonetheless. Well, if you're here, you get the 2, right?
Absolutely.
Way ahead in the match, don't throw away any free pins, you're on a strike, all of the above. Oh, instead, had to be Rachel Carr joining us in the announce booth. Rachel Carr still eligible for the Tournament of Champions, though still searching for that elusive victory.
Someone help me get a title, please. I can't do it on my own.
She's trying, maybe tomorrow.
I need help.
Well, don't we all? Watch part 2, folks. It should be a good